Hi, Gemini. I hope that everybody's doing well. Before we get into it, let's set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. Feels like you found something out. I don't know if like your personal motivation was revealed to you, maybe something that you weren't seeing, or if this has to do with somebody else's behavior, but it feels like you learned something. Maybe something that like could have even been hidden from you, possibly. Whether this is you hiding something from yourself or somebody else being like evasive in some type of way. Yeah. Looks like you're getting news on something. I'm looking at the sun here. The sun speaks on Leo. Ken. What it kind of looks like to me is that like you may get some good type of news, but somebody else may not be happy about this, possibly. I'm seeing something going on related to like somebody that you already have a connection with. For some of you, this is someone from the past. Someone you have history with. So something is revealed to you, some type of news comes through. About someone. Maybe you feel stressed to receive this. Yeah, it kind of feels like something overwhelms you to the point of... Yeah, so you find something out, something is clarified to you, something is revealed to you, and then the impact of this information, it might like have you spin off a little bit. It's like maybe you feel poorly about what it is that you hear, and you also feel kind of disappointed about this as well. Remember, energies can always be reversed. But yeah, whatever this is that's revealed to you, because I am seeing a reveal, so it was something that you didn't know before. And then I'm seeing you kind of sitting with it, but you still feel a little bit like weighed down by whatever this is, whatever news or information this is that comes through. So I don't know if for some of you, someone is directly reaching out to you to speak to you. For others of you, this can be like something that you kind of put together yourself. It really does feel like something was going on that you may not have known about, and that like you find out about something. And for whatever reason, I'm seeing this impact you. Possibly even a relationship that you have with the sun here. So you take it and you feel a little bit stressed out, and so I'm seeing you go into hermit mode. So it's like you're thinking about things. I'm seeing you also take a break here. Like I'm seeing you pull your energy completely back to yourself. It's like rather than handling this externally, rather than going here, there, and everywhere and talking to people about it, there's a sense of you pulling completely in. So this kind of puts you into like a reflective state. And maybe, I mean, it feels too like if it's something so personal that you would go and think about it. Because, you know, if you like hear something or you find something out and it's not like super personal, you know, you would be more willing to like be speaking about this outwardly. But there's a sense of this maybe being such personal information or personally impacting you so much that you feel the need actually to like be by yourself to process this. Because you just get to a point where you're like, I need a break. I'm smelling Palo Santo right now. Maybe you're also cleansing your energy. Trying to detox. Yeah, I'm seeing you creating this for yourself. Creating this space that you need. So you can like kind of get your feet back under you. It's interesting, the way I'm seeing this is like a bunch of information being delivered to you, and like I'm not seeing it, like maybe it impacts you in some way and this is why all of this information is coming towards you. It feels like this is a moment or like a span of time of a lot of things being clarified, and maybe there was a lot in the air, a lot of confusion or a lot of ambiguity around certain things. And now it just seems like all of this information is coming through for you. Some type of decision being made related to work as well, and a role that you're playing. Yeah, something you're gonna have to talk about, or at least it's heading in that direction. Okay. So, I'm looking at news, information, somebody coming through quickly. I'm here stating the facts. I'm seeing stress going on related to finances, work, your career. For some of you, this is even like somebody potentially that you live with, that you would see them like in a masculine role. So this can be, again, somebody having to do with your finances. If it's not like you in your job at work. Then we have the Sun and Virgo next to each other here. So it's like something is revealed to you. There's something that you recognize. Something becomes very clear to you. And then I'm seeing you take all of that inward. So it's like something externally happens and then it kind of gets all pushed in. But this reflection is necessary because it's helping you with a state of mind where you may have not been believing in yourself. Maybe you felt like you were in a position where you were feeling kind of helpless, or like maybe even victimization, which all of us have a tendency to do sometimes, you know. But it's important that we're honest here in the reading so we can catch ourselves and recognize where we are. But yeah, you could have been feeling like you could have been in a mindset that you felt like was a lack mentality, but in you recognizing this, you were like, you know what, I need a break, or I need to reset, because there's not a sense of you being like, yeah, I'm just feeling poorly and I'm not going to do anything about it. There's a sense of like this being a sign to you that you need to take a break. And I'm seeing you take that, and it's going to help you when it comes to an important judgment call that you need to make, maybe about something that you feel disappointed about. But I'm seeing like the magic really be in you and the way that you're going to choose to speak out when it comes to like some sort of decision you're making and what you're going to do. This is all about the throat chakra here. We have Mercury energy. We have the throat chakra with the King of Swords. This is like you being on point when it comes to analyzing what it is that like the information that you're receiving, how you're thinking, saying only what's needed, speaking accurately, speaking from an honest place, a well-balanced space. Being very direct, but doing so in a tactful way. Related to somebody that you're either working with or spending time with. We have Leo, Virgo, Pluto, and Mercury. Yeah, as I said before about speaking with tact, I'm looking at the King of Cups here. I'm seeing an offer that's coming through for you, which you may see present itself because of you grounding. Whatever this is emotionally that you're going through, this is about you bringing yourself into a place where you feel calm and centered. And then I'm seeing an opportunity come through for you. It may even be from a person. If this is coming from somebody that's the King of Cups, this would be somebody that you perceive to be, this can always be an aspect of you. If this is coming from someone outside of yourself, this would be somebody you perceive to be very grounded, very centered, very calm, somebody that, like, even in the most stressful situations, knows how to kind of balance things out. This is someone that you don't perceive as being reactive. You see them as being like very, very controlled, not because they push down their emotions, but because they feel everything and they also know how to handle it. So this is somebody with really fantastic coping skills when it comes to how they manage their emotions and what they do with them, especially when times are rough. This can be something within yourself that you're cultivating too. Seeing a decision that needs to be made about a relationship. So an opportunity that presents itself to you, and then something that needs to happen. So is there like another person involved in this that makes all of it much more complicated? I'm looking at the Three of Cups here. I'm seeing something hidden. It's like possibly even an extra person. I'm seeing you letting go of something, choosing to, and I'm seeing you be like, you know what, this is too disruptive, it's something that I need to let go of, I have to go elsewhere. This isn't working for me. It's that recognition of, like, it seems like there is something going on in the environment that has expanded beyond just like you and maybe even the person that you're dealing with. It's like for some of you this is a third party situation, and that can like resonate and manifest in so many different ways. But it's like this can be triangulation, this can be like your partner maybe getting involved with somebody else, or it can even just be like other people, because we don't know what type of I mean, you do specifically for you, but like for me as a reader, what I'm seeing is that regardless of what your situation is right now, whatever this Three of Cups is for you feels like the party just got too big. So it's like whatever you were dealing with, there are too many people involved in this now, and so I'm seeing you letting go of it because you're like, the party got too big. I don't know how else to deliver that, but it's just like there are too many energies here, and it's not really what was going on initially, and so it's like too many monkeys jumping on the bed. So I'm seeing you be like, you know what, I have to let go of this. And the thing is too that it seems too congested for you to be able to work something out here, and you may also even be trying to get someone to like sit down and level with you, and that may not be happening too. And that's also why you're just at a point where you're like, you know what, I have to let this go and I have to move on. Seems like it to me. And now you have the opportunity to do so because you're grounding too. And maybe before we were like effectively using coping skills, when we were like feeling all over the place and not managing that, we didn't see letting something go as being a possibility here. And now it's like the more centered and grounded you are, the more you're recognizing that this is an opportunity, not just for you to let go of something, to release something, to surrender, but also for you to move into a space that is like conducive to your peace and the type of environment that you want to be around. And now it's time for you to make a decision for yourself, and maybe one that you recognize you kind of been avoiding, kind of been putting off as well. I want to say again, I feel very, very drawn to Leo and Virgo here in this spread. Yeah, it's time to lay it down. It's time to set boundaries. I'm seeing this be like, in order for you to get to where you're trying to go when it comes to you creating a safe environment for yourself, and one that like allows you to be in a state of equanimity. There's a sense of you being like, you know what, I wasn't setting boundaries before, and now it's come time for me to actually do this. And I'm seeing you kind of like tapping somebody on the shoulder here and kind of like breaking up whatever it is that's going on to speak with them. It's kind of like segueing yourself into this situation. Yeah, here you are. Here you are, Gemini. Yeah, I'm for some of you, this is like any type of partnership that you have. It's like a relationship, it can be a friendship that you have, this can be something going on in the family. But yeah, it's somebody that you feel very close with, it's somebody that you identify very much with, and it's somebody that maybe you had been making excuses for this person. But it's really time to take action. It seems too like you're prioritizing yourself over like maybe even the chemistry that you have within a relationship, because you need to focus on you right now, Gemini. I feel like you're bringing justice to this situation. When you do this, you may experience a little bit of backlash potentially, but like you have to do it anyway, you know? Like if you feel like you have to do it, you have to do it. You know what I mean? I'm not telling you you have to do anything. This is all your choice. But yeah, I'm seeing that like first of all, you may be feeling internally conflicted, you may be feeling a little bit surprised, but they're also, like, if this is happening externally, this can mean that, like, there's some type of, like, argument or something happening where things aren't copacetic, and it may be a surprise that this happened. Like, it feels like something is going on where, like, there's some type of even triggering event. But the thing with the tower is that it's unavoidable. It's like the tower is going to show up anyway because the tower has a purpose. The tower is here to like decimate anything that's built upon an unstable foundation, so you can like start at ground zero and build back up with a sturdy foundation. And so like whatever this is that's happening, whether this is you like kind of coming undone within yourself and resolving this internal conflict, or it's like you having some like argument or conversation or disagreement with somebody else, all of this needed to happen so things can like come back together. And that's really the whole point of that. It's like for your in order for you to prosper, even though it may not feel like that initially, because the effect of the tower can feel very jarring when we are in that moment. It's like you feel like things are falling down all around you, and that like nothing is stable, and that like everything you built is like slipping through your hands like sand. But it kind of, the tower is there to show you like what has been an illusion in a way, and that's why it's so necessary, because it shakes you out of you attaching your stability to symbols rather than actual stability. And so this is like this is kind of being shaken out of that, and that's why it's so necessary. And the thing is, too, that I'm seeing immediately after this tower that you're going through, which again is like something surprising, something unexpected, something that can feel like jarring, things of that nature. What's actually coming to fruition right after that is a sense of like union and harmony, a sense of healing anxiety as well. It's something that you've been really caught up in. And there's also There's also a level of stability that's coming through as well, because I'm seeing the Knight of Pentacles too, which is like something that's been on its way to you that is going to provide some sort of stability. All right, my friends, let's go over the signs once again. I'm looking at the Sun, which is Leo. I'm looking at Virgo. I'm looking at Mercury, Pluto, Gemini, and Mars here. All right, my friends, we are going to end it here. I would like to thank everybody for joining. Thank you for tuning in. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.